Hello, it's April, and it's time for another um, a video for books that I'm planning to read this month. So I did one last month in March, and I think I plan to read five, five or so books. But yeah, I actually, I didn't finish all of those. Right now, currently, I'm still reading this book. This one is Crossing to Safety by Wallace Stegner. So far, I've been really enjoying it. It's really heartwarming. It's really a cozy read. Yeah, it's a comforting read. I think I'm for sure going to continue this one and definitely not gonna DNF it. However, there are books that I listed in my March plan video that I actually DNF, and that was The Outsider by Albert Camus. And that one is actually a small book, so you might be wondering why I DNF it. I mean, I would probably wonder why I DNF that book as well. I guess I just lost interest in it. I found it a little bit boring. I'm not sure whether it was because my state of mind wasn't so suitable for the book at that time, but I just find that book to be kind of meandering. the the prose wasn't just really it didn't engage with me, and yeah, I just thought that it was boring, so I dropped it. Maybe I'll pick it up again some other time. And the other one that I actually didn't really continue to read was The Festival of Insignificance by Milan Kundera. That one is also a small book, but I guess I just lost interest. I found interest in some of the books, and yeah, when it comes to reading, I think the most important thing is to just have fun. If there are books that you want to read more, I guess there is no harm done in getting the books to jump queue, because I guess you know that's how it is. You just gotta have fun with reading books. Anyway, for this month, I am not going to target five books. In fact, I'm gonna reduce it to four. The reason for that is I still have some books from last month's plan that I still haven't finished. There is also a possibility that the books that I have planned for myself this month, uh, not gonna be finished as well. I might have to carry forward to May. So if that's the case, May will probably have less books planned as well. But of course, there's also a chance that I DNF any of the books that I planned for myself this month. But I feel that all of the books that I planned for April look pretty interesting and promising, and I'm actually excited to read all of those. I'm gonna start with the first one. The first is a book that I'm really excited about because I really like the author's writing. Elif Shafak, Honor. I think I've mentioned in some of my past videos that I really love writings by Elif Shafak. I just find her prose to be really magical, really sympathetic. Overall, just makes you feel cozy inside, even if the stuff that she's writing about, is kind of like violent stuff or just overall negative stuff, but you still feel that kind of positive feeling about it, kind of like non-judgy way. And central to Honor is the event of honor killing in a family, and I think this novel is gonna explore like how the family member is going to reconcile with that, and kind of like it will kind of like relate to the issues of identity and immigrant in a different country, and I think it's gonna be a culturally rich book, and I'm looking forward to that. The second book is a book that I've been looking forward to read for quite a while now, but actually didn't have the opportunity, and it is called The Mistress of Spices by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. This is actually the second book that I'm going to read by Divakaruni. The first one is entitled Sister of My Heart, and I actually read that I can't remember. I think it was a couple of years ago. And the thing is, for that book, I actually found it rather forgettable. I can't remember what exactly happened in that book. I do know that it was a domestic fiction, and I actually had like kind of like a positive feeling overall reading the book, but I just can't remember what is going on in that book. I can't remember what are the events in the book. Basically, it was really, really forgettable. But I'm hoping that this one will be a bit different. So basically, Mistress of Spices is about a woman who is trained in magic, and she has like all of this knowledge about spices, and she uses this knowledge about spices to help her clients with their personal lives issues. But the thing is, there is a catch. In order for her to kind of like retain this magic knowledge and knowledge about spices, she has to be like emotionally detached. But one day she falls in love. So yeah, she's gonna have to break some rules. And I guess the novel is gonna talk more about that. Yeah, it's. I think the premise is really exciting. The third novel is something that I was inspired to read because of BookTube. So basically, I saw this video by Sarah from Hardcover Hearts, and she mentioned in one of the videos uh, this particular novel that I actually bought a while ago, and the way she described it, it made this novel even more attractive for me, and I was like sold. It is called Hotel du Lac, and it is written by Anita Bruckner. And this book won the 1984 Booker Prize. Basically, when I got this book, I didn't really pay much attention to what the book is about, what is the synopsis. I saw the book and I kind of like have a hunch that uh, I have a good feeling about it. So that's why I got the book. So this book is about a woman who is kind of like on an she was exiled in at a Swiss hotel because of some sort of indiscretion that she did, and her friends are not really cool about that. So yeah, she just kind of like escape to this Swiss hotel. Last but not least, I have my fourth book in April, and this is also another Booker Prize winner. It won the prize in 2007. It's called The Gathering by Anne Enright. So this book is about the history of a family uncovered by the protagonist after the death of one of the family members. This book will explore the uncomfortable events that takes place in the past of the whole family's history of the characters in this novel. Again, this book is something that I pick up because when I looked at it, I felt good about it, and so I'm gonna see if my feeling is justified this month. And just for another bonus, since April is the start of a new quarter, we have 3 months in a quarter. I think it would be a lovely time to kind of like start. I think it would be a lovely time to kind of start with a new kind of plan. Basically, I have this plan about reading longer books, and I think I want to give like 3 months. I want to give myself 3 months to finish a book. Therefore, in April, I plan to read this book that I've been avoiding for quite a while, but nonetheless feel interested in. It's Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. I am going to try reading this book starting in April, and hopefully I can finish in June. And yeah, next quarter I'm gonna have another long novel, and I think this novel does not need any like much introduction. This is an old Spanish novel. It's really, really well known. So this novel is about a guy who reads a lot of like knight romance novel, and he kind of becomes a knight errant himself, and this novel revolves around his adventures as he's doing that and all of those people that he interacts with. The edition that I have right now is actually the mass market paperback, so you can see the width and the length is really tiny, but the thickness is like a little bit, you know, disproportionate when you take into account this size. I think a bigger size would make it less intimidating. This one makes it looks like super thick. But I guess that's just perception. So that's it for now. Those are the books that I planned for myself in April. Let me know if you have any of those, if you want to read any of those, if you have any thoughts on those books. So if you like this video, you can click the like button, and if you want to see more of my content, you can always click subscribe. So I will see you again next time in other videos. It's probably gonna be a book review or some other bookish video, I'm not sure, but yeah, in any case, I'll see you again next time, and take care. Bye bye.